The number of deaths keeps growing. New this morning, at least 247 people are dead after that earthquake in central Italy, and searchers are still digging through the rubble for survivors.
That was a 6.2 magnitude earthquake. It hit yesterday morning while many people there were sleeping. Several hours later, an even stronger quake rattled central Myanmar. That was a 6.8 on the Richter scale. It claimed at least 4 lives in that Southeast Asian nation. People could feel both of those quakes from literally hundreds of miles away. In fact, some students from Elon University were asleep in Rome when that quake struck Italy. They say they absolutely felt it in their hotel rooms.
Yeah, very scary. And this morning, the women's basketball team is home in their own beds, but they were in Italy for a visit and returned yesterday. The team's head coach says that she wondered if the team would actually need to evacuate.
I was very curious to get up and find out what was going on and to try to find out if there was cause to wake up everyone in our travel party.
Fortunately, though, the entire team is okay. 2 students from High Point University who are in Italy right now are also safe this morning.
Right. According to our news gathering partners at the High Point Enterprise, they are in Rome for a semester-long study abroad program. On the flip side, there's also an Italian exchange student who's studying at HPU right now. She says her family is safe as well. Much more about these deadly quakes, particularly the one in Italy. This morning on the Today Show, Bill Neely will be live from the scene where crews continue to search through the destruction in hopes of finding life. Back here in the U.S., weather causing lots of damage and lots of concerns. We have flooding, we have tornadoes, and we have a lot of both.
Yes, several tornadoes touched down north of Indianapolis yesterday. Brianna Connor continues our severe weather coverage. Brianna?
Yeah, these tornadoes forced changes on the campaign trail. Indiana Governor Mike Pence was in North Carolina yesterday. He's the governor of Indiana, and so when he learned about the tornadoes, he headed home. Today, Pence will tour some of the hardest hit areas, including Kokomo. That's about 40 miles north of Indianapolis. No one has died, but the storm caused major injuries. Kokomo's mayor says the property damage in the area is substantial. One woman said it seemed like it all happened in seconds.
I shut the door and then it blew my window out. And then that was it. I just ran downstairs. I was just so scared.
How long did it take?
It was too fast.
Scary situation. There are as many as 8 tornadoes reported in the central part of Indiana. In Louisiana, you can still see damage from historic flooding that started nearly 2 weeks ago. At least 13 people have died. Thousands in the Baton Rouge area are living in shelters. So FEMA is bringing in mobile homes for people to live in temporarily. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards says some flooding victims will be eligible for the Shelter at Home program. It provides thousands of dollars for everything from home restoration to basic living conditions. And we're also keeping our eyes on the Atlantic. Brian Slocum joins me now. There's a tropical disturbance out there you've been talking about all morning that could bring some rains to our coast.
Yeah, right now it's not anywhere near the Gulf of Mexico, but it is north of Puerto Rico, and that could cause some issues in the Gulf before too long. We also have Gaston. And third hurricane of the season here. This is going to stay well out into the Atlantic. And even though it has the stronger winds and it's much more organized, I'm not as concerned about it than this tropical disturbance. It's very disorganized. It's expected to start tracking almost northwest and begin, at least in the model trends, taking it through the Bahamas and possibly even Florida. Now, you remember going back a couple of weeks, Florida rain-soaked before that system that brought all the heavy rains and flooding in Mississippi and Louisiana parked there. Some of these models taking that storm system into the Gulf of Mexico. However, some are turning it up the coast, and it may affect our weather for the middle and later part of next week, and that could affect us down the road, perhaps leading up to Labor Day weekend. Here's one model solution, and this is more of that easterly track up the coast. You can see that this storm is going to bring very heavy rains over parts of the southeast beginning Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and that could affect the Carolinas. It could also affect Louisiana. So a lot of forecasting left to do on this one. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated day to day.